Natalia, the Shadow Blade, moved like a phantom, lethal grace, unmatched skill. She was the Order's deadliest weapon. Raised within the secluded walls of the silent monastery, Natalia knew only the way of the assassin. Her world was one of shadows and secrets, where loyalty was paramount, and failure was not an option. From a young age, Natalia excelled in the deadly arts. Her mentors, hardened killers themselves, recognized her raw talent. They honed her skills, turning her into a weapon of unmatched precision. She was the embodiment of the Order's creed, swift, silent, and deadly. The whisper of her name sent shivers down the spines of even the most hardened criminals. Natalia reveled in her deadly craft. Each successful mission brought her a sense of accomplishment, a validation of her existence. Her movements were poetry in motion, a lethal dance of blades and shadows. She was the phantom that haunted the nightmares of the guilty, the bringer of swift justice. But her world, a world built on precision and control, was about to crumble. One mission, one fatal error in judgment. It shattered Natalia's world. Tasked with eliminating a corrupt official, Natalia allowed her emotions to cloud her judgment. A flicker of hesitation, a moment of doubt. It was all it took. The official's terrified daughter stood in the crossfire. Natalia's blade found its mark, but not before an innocent life was lost. The Order, though secretive, operated under a strict code. Innocent blood was never to be spilled. Natalia had violated the sanctity of that code. The weight of her failure crushed her spirit. The Order, normally her sanctuary, became a constant reminder of her transgression. The eyes of her brethren, once filled with respect, now held a mixture of pity and disdain. She was a ghost, haunting the halls of her former glory. Unable to bear the suffocating guilt and the judgment of her peers, Natalia chose exile. She left the only home she had ever known, venturing into the treacherous borderlands beyond the Order's reach. She sought atonement, a way to cleanse the stain on her soul. The borderlands were a stark contrast to the austere confines of the monastery. Lawless and unforgiving, it was a haven for mercenaries, outlaws, and those seeking to disappear. Natalia, stripped of her former identity, became a shadow, a wraith drifting through this dangerous new world. She took on dangerous missions, each more perilous than the last. Her skills, honed to perfection, became her currency. She fought with a ferocity that belied her inner turmoil, seeking redemption in the heat of battle. Each life she took, though, only deepened the scar on her soul. Word of her lethal efficiency reached the ears of the Scarlet Guild, a notorious organization that operated in the darkest corners of the borderlands. The Guild, known for its ruthlessness and vast network, offered Natalia a chance to disappear completely. They could provide her with a new identity, erasing her past and granting her a fresh start. Natalia, however, was not seeking oblivion. She sought redemption, a chance to atone for her sins. The Guild's offer, tempting though it was, felt like a betrayal of her quest. She declined, choosing instead to carve her own path, a path that she hoped would lead her back from the abyss. The Scarlet Guild, however, did not take kindly to rejection. Natalia's refusal was an insult to their authority, a challenge to their power. They placed a bounty on her head, making her the target of every mercenary and cutthroat in the borderlands. As Natalia evaded the Guild's relentless pursuit, she received a cryptic message. It came from a figure known only as the Shadow Broker, a mysterious individual rumored to possess vast knowledge and influence. The message was simple: meet at a secluded inn at the edge of the Whispering Woods. Intrigued and desperate, Natalia felt a glimmer of hope. The inn was shrouded in an eerie silence when Natalia arrived. She found the Shadow Broker seated in a dimly lit corner, his face concealed by a hooded cloak. He spoke in riddles, his voice a low whisper that sent chills down her spine. He knew of her past, of her self-imposed exile, and of the Guild's relentless pursuit. He offered Natalia a chance to not only escape the Guild's clutches, but to strike at their very heart. He tasked her with eliminating their enigmatic leader, a figure known only as the Serpent. It was a suicide mission, a near impossible task, but it was a chance, however slim, to finally atone for her past.